What's up, y'all? It's your man, Late Night, Thursday, July 30th. We are on day, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, day 5. Is it 5? Yeah, day 5 on core financial competencies. And one of my favorite topics that I like to share with my circle of people that listen to me is preserving wealth. And a lot of us are still in the accumulation mode because we're first generation multi-professionals. And so we don't necessarily have a ton of wealth, but we do have some things that are considered wealth. And not going to try to get into all that, but I do want to give you, what is a definition of preserving wealth? What does it mean to preserve wealth? Very simple. Okay, when you want to preserve wealth, you do chiefly one thing. It is the active maintenance of your income and assets. Okay, so you are actively maintaining, actively watching over, active maintenance of your income and assets. Okay, so it's not something that you just haphazardly sit in a corner, put in a drawer, put in a steel shelf, put in a dresser drawer. No. When you want to start preserving your wealth, you are actively maintaining, actively watching, actively giving direction, actively watching out on your income and your assets. Okay? And this is particularly challenging because most people, once they get to a certain point in life, they get lazy, they get lackadaisical about wealth preservation. Okay? So with that being said, I'm just going to give you a few tips on how to preserve your wealth. Now, we're not talking about getting anywhere. We're talking about the wealth that you have. Okay, so certain things you need to learn how to distinguish between riches and wealth. Okay, wealth is managing your income and your assets. You can get rich overnight, win the lottery, scratch a ticket, somebody buys a concept from you, they pay a couple $1 million, and all of a sudden, instantly you're rich. You're not wealthy, okay, because you're not making income off that money yet, okay? That money is just simply cash. It's not an asset. It's just cash. It's a tool, and we don't want to get into all that. But anyway, so day 212 on the calendar, July 30th, right in the middle of financial core competencies. Today's talking about preserving wealth. We're going to give you a couple tips, even as you begin to get independent, okay? The number one thing about preserving wealth is you need to have independent people around you, okay? Not big banks, not these professional financial planners that work for large clearinghouses. You need independent thinkers around you, okay? You don't need people who are paid off of what they can bring in to company or companies. You need people that get paid based off of performance, superior performance, that is. Okay? So outside of your wife, outside of marrying your wife and raising your children, your financial advisor who helps you preserve wealth will possibly be the top 3 or 4 things that you will make a decision on. Okay? It means literally everything. Number 2, once you get to a certain point in life, you need to rebalance your income and assets every 90 days. Some people call it a quarter. I prefer 90 days. Makes it more down to earth for those of us who are not necessarily financially competent. So every 90 days, you should be looking at your wealth. Not your job, per se, but your wealth. Okay? You got to be looking at your money every 90 days and balance or rebalance or make changes if need be. Okay? That's a second secret about preserving wealth. Okay? The third point is when you begin to preserve your wealth, you really have one goal. And that goal is making sure that you have your wealth that is beyond you. What I mean by that is this. You're making decisions to impact people that when you're not going to be here. Children, grandchildren, okay? Wealth is for impacting generations beyond your life. So you're making decisions for your family when you're not going to be here. Okay? Beyond your lifetime is what they call it in financial management. All right? This is your man Earl, day 212 on the calendar. Preserving wealth. Study money. Study how money is managed. Study how, and really, well, what should I start at, Earl? Start with the core competencies. Okay, number 1, saving. Number 2, investing. Number 3, spending. Number 4, borrowing. And then number 5 today is preserving wealth. This is your man Earl. God bless you. God keep you. Day 212, July 30th on the calendar. Almost done for not only the month of July, but also the series on financial core competencies. God bless you. Peace.